Hello and welcome to Radio Primis. You're listening to this on Radio FM 115. My name is Matt, and here with me today I have Minuteman,
Hey, how's it going?
Majoricon,
How's it going?
and Neon Cookie.
Hello, everyone.
So we're going to get on to our first topic quite quickly, and it's going to be: is there an ending cutscene inside of Infinite Warfare Zombies?
Yeah, I have no idea. Well,
It's-
obviously, but
It's hard to say because you get the achievement, the trophy for doing the final Easter egg. So, like, it sort of makes me think there's not going to be any more of a bigger Easter egg. But at the same time, like, after the main Easter egg, you got this Ghosts and Skulls Easter egg, which is sort of like a super Easter egg. And it makes me think whether there's going to be another one on top of that.
yeah,
But like with a ending cutscene, that is.
yeah, it would be really like interesting to get an ending cutscene, like fun to get, or like interesting to see, or
And it would finally
something
fill
interesting.
this gap of no storyline.
Yeah, and maybe a hint towards the next zombie map, because that could be quite interesting to see, like in the ending cutscene, to make them hint a tiny
Yeah.
bit.
Well,
maybe.
I sort of didn't like how Black Ops 3 told us where each map was going to be. I would have preferred for it to sort of be like a mystery until like
Yeah.
a week or two before the map came out.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, but like I remember in Extinction, for example, when you completed the map, there was always this ending cutscene that hinted towards the next map, and that was maybe like a big, like maybe a bit, like the hint was maybe a bit too big because also there you knew where you were going to go, but maybe just like a tiny hint, like the next map is going to be an action movie instead of a science fiction movie or something like
Yeah.
that. Maybe just like a tiny hint to like get everyone a bit hyped.
Thing is that I don't even think they need a full like outro cutscene or anything. Like literally something that's about 30 seconds long could do, or like even
Yeah,
some
yeah,
dialogue or just
Like Shadows of
anything.
Evil's cutscene.
Yeah.
yeah,
Like that was very exciting,
yeah,
and it was like
yeah,
8 seconds long, 15 seconds long, something like that. But
yeah. That was actually perfect.
for me, at least, I feel there won't be an ending cutscene. Although I really want one, I'm hopeful for one. I feel like it's what zombies are like. I'm pretty sure Infinite Warfare Zombies have taken a lot of things from Treyarch because obviously we like the things that we like they've taken. I feel like they must have implemented not an intro cutscene, an ending cutscene somewhere in the map just because we expect it. Whether it ends the game or not, I don't know, but I want there to be. Although, to be honest, I don't think there will be. I'm sure if there was one, we would have found it by now. But in an interview with Lee Ross, literally about 2 or 3 days ago, he said that we need to look more into the symbols in the pack-a-punch room. A lot of people are thinking that's an ending cutscene. Whether it is or not, I don't know, but I don't think there is one. And yeah, I hope there is
Okay.
one.
I think
If
there's
Yeah,
there
like-
isn't, if there isn't an ending cutscene, then we literally have like no storyline information, and that's kind of
Yeah.
sad.
Like,
Yeah,
I think those symbols are more for like if they have a super cross map Easter egg type of thing, because it sort of feels more like that's going to connect to other maps. Because that was the same circle, like a similar circle that brought these characters into the film. So,
Yes.
so it feels like they're going to use this again to bring them into other films, and therefore this is going to be reused over and over.
So what you mean is like that'd be the pack-a-punch for every single map, is that?
Well, not necessarily the pack punch, but more that ritual circle on the floor is going to be used in every map, or it's going to appear in every map. Because again, in the intro cutscene, you see Wooded Wider cut his hand, and that's how he sacrifices his blood to bring him up into the film. So I feel like that's unless they got some other way to bring him into other films, I feel like that's going to be their transportation. Similar to
Yeah.
how like Black Ops 3 or whatever they had like the teleporters. This is sort of that type of thing.
Yeah.
yeah.
So I think like that ritual circle anyway is like a more of a cross map type of thing.
Yeah,
Because when you look at it, I mean we could be blind easily, but like when you look at it, there just isn't much to pull from it at this moment in time. Like it's been deciphered around the edges and things, and now we've just got other symbols that, as far as I'm aware, just can't be deciphered because there's nothing to decipher. So it's either that we're being blind and we just don't know what we're looking at, or it's going to reference something for a future map, or like it subtly hints something maybe towards a future map that we just don't know at this point.
Yeah.
Hopefully, this Super Easter egg will be better than Black Ops 3's Super Easter egg.
What, to get a
Easter-
katana?
What is? Was it
Well,
even?
it's like there wasn't even really a Super Easter egg. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's how bad it
yeah.
was.
Now
Yeah,
I
they
understand.
definitely missed out on an opportunity to give us like something really awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no,
Yes.
I'm sort of
nice.
50-50 with the ending cutscene. 'Cause like you say, I mean, we've done the main Easter egg. We haven't got anything like maybe there's just nothing else to go for like ending cutscene type of thing. But at the same time, since the Ghost and Skulls Easter egg has been found, I feel like there's a lot more that could be found after you complete the main Easter egg.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's been found or not yet, but I know there was an achievement. I'm not sure if it's been found or if someone knows what it is, but this was about 4 or 5 days ago. It was quite a while ago, and there was an achievement in Zombies in Spaceland on the PlayStation, and I'm sure it'd be on the Xbox, but nobody knew how to get it. It was a secret cheat achievement, and a lot of people are thinking that the Soul Key achievement that we get is not the actual end, and there's another achievement you can get for completing the legit Easter egg. Although, like, that's going to be very doubtful, and that's not really a.
What
But it
secret
is
achievement
plausible.
is that?
No, I was watching a video, and there's an achievement that we haven't found yet on the PlayStation. I'm not sure if anyone's on the PlayStation now and you can find it, but I don't know. Nobody knows what it's called. I'm not sure if it's been found yet. It may have been found, but I
Well,
know there was definitely an achievement that nobody
yeah,
knew.
I would believe that. It's just on the PlayStation you can like reveal hidden trophies, and you can see what the hidden ones
Oh, can
are.
you?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I
When,
can have a
when did
look.
that become an option?
I don't know. I've not even had a PlayStation Pro. I've had it for less than a year, so I don't even know. But
Well, what I'll do is after the podcast, I'll send the video that I watched on it because it was interesting. It made a lot of
Alright.
opinions. It was
Yeah.
good, but
Okay.
I don't know.
yeah.
I don't feel like I'm sure the Soul Key is the last achievement, but
Yeah. Yeah.
but no, I'm like I said, I'm in two minds about whether there is or isn't. There probably isn't
Yeah.
going to be realistically, because it would make sense to put it at the end of the main Easter egg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, they could do it like any way they want. Really, they could do it however they want. Put the ending cutscene or a cutscene just anywhere they want in the map. We just haven't found the trigger for it.
there could be a cutscene for all we know that you can do like while playing the game. You don't have to do any steps to the Easter egg. You could just activate it.
Yeah.
Whenever, essentially, like
Yeah,
through
yeah.
game.
Like that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like, they could literally do whatever they want in terms of like how to activate it.
I know you're on about like I think was it you, Brian, that wanted, like you said, if we didn't have a cutscene, we wouldn't have that much story because that's not been explained and it'd be annoying.
Yeah.
But I know it is, but I know this Zombies is more of a not really a happy and fun Zombies. It's more of an arcadey type of Zombies. It's not as serious as track. Is what I'm trying to say. So I don't know,
Yeah,
it's not really storyline driven because I don't know. Films.
I think it should be.
games, it
At the
just-
same
it would
time,
be cool.
they have said there is going to be its own separate storyline. They've emphasized on a storyline that just there isn't really much there.
Maybe like because they said like a few months ago, or I don't really know when they said it, but they said that it was going to take us like a few months or a weeks or whatever it was to complete the Easter egg. But then we were
Yeah.
like just so proud that we completed it like the first day or whatever it was.
Yeah, it took a couple days. But
Yeah, but maybe maybe there is a cutscene and we just haven't found it yet, and that's what they meant by like,
Yeah, I
we
mean
won't
that's what I'm
complete
thinking. Like
it.
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
they said,
And
"Oh,
then-
it'd take 3 months," maybe they meant some other bigger Easter egg.
Yeah, and we just haven't found it yet, and then we might be finding it soon.
Yeah, go on to that.
Ah,
Going on to that video I watched about that the achievement or whatnot, or trophy. You can call it a trophy, but that's why I brought that up. But I feel like I know it's very weird to say, weird question, but I don't think the Soul Key is the. Obviously, I think the Soul Key is the last achievement. I don't think it's the last step of the Easter egg. I feel like there's something once you've completed the Easter egg, you go into the Pack-a-Punch room, do something with a ritual. I'm not sure what you do. Obviously, no one knows what you do. But I
Yeah.
don't really think that that's the ending of the Easter egg. Whether we get a cutscene or not, but I don't really think that's Easter egg. I don't like you were saying earlier. It tells no storyline whatsoever, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really feel like that's the end. There might be like something you have to trigger in a certain part of the map that activates like some audio or something from the announcer, but you know,
That's the thing as well. We've had certain quotes. For like the Hoff says something like, "Oh, time to get us out of this place," and "Oh, you know, you've done it, kiddo. Let's time to go," sort of thing. And
Yeah.
I think people only know of those quotes because we've looked into the game files or like PC, whatever.
Yeah.
Like they've looked into the game files and like found those quotes, but we haven't actually activated them in game. And they suggest obviously an actual ending where we get out of the park.
Yeah.
well, I know
Maybe.
I know of a lot of quotes that they found must have been to do with the Hoff playable character, because I know
Yeah.
I know it's near enough. As soon as the game came out, there was a lot of people making videos on like the Hoff says this, Hoff says that. There was actually quite a few people that made videos on that, and
Yeah.
I'm sure some of them that I heard in that are just quotes that Hoff says while you're playing as him. But yeah,
I mean,
Yeah.
possibly. It's just I don't think anyone's got those quotes in game, like those specific quotes of him saying, you know, time to go, or whatever what he exactly says. I'm not sure,
yeah,
Yeah.
but quotes that
Yeah.
basically sound like, you know, they're about to take off and exit this this film.
Yeah.
yeah.
They need to like, yeah. Yeah. Okay, but like, I guess the next topic, maybe.
I was about to say that. Yeah.
That was
So,
the worst, like transition to transition.
Oh yeah,
to the
I-
next
I-
topic.
I
The
was
next
gonna.
topic, I guess.
Is it worth it to get the Ghosts and Skulls Easter egg to get all permanent 10 perks? Is it
I
worth
think
it?
it'd only be worth it in co-op, and it's still not even like that much worth it.
What do you
Yeah.
need to do? Is it like a really long process? Because
Well, what you have to do
Yes.
is on an arcade machine, there'll be like, is it 5 skulls? I'm pretty sure.
6.
5 or 10? 6, okay. But there's 6 skulls, you've got to fill them all up, like one step. You've got to do steps. And one of the last steps for the skulls, like it would be very easy, but one of the steps to the skulls is you've got to complete the main Easter egg. So the only way to activate it is
Oh,
by doing the
wow.
main Easter egg, which is
Oh.
really difficult. And plus the game itself is quite difficult. I've seen a lot of people fail on it quite a few
Yeah.
times. In my opinion,
then it's
personally,
like,
I would not say it's worth it, but I know they're permanent. It's I don't know. It's like when I think of the permanent perks, I think of Gorod Krovi and the Easter egg, and I feel like it's much easier to do that than it is Zetsubou. I mean, not Zetsubou. Zombies in Spaceland.
I'm
But,
probably
um,
never gonna do the Ghosts and Skulls Easter egg just because it is such a
Neither
long
will I.
process.
yeah, and
And-
I feel like it would be more like if you have done the Easter egg, then you like
Are
need
allowed
to
to
get
do
it as a bonus
Yeah.
just because of that. Like,
Yeah.
See, that
Like,
would like if you. Yeah, I know where
I-
you're coming from.
yeah, like I'm like troubling to believe that someone would like complete the Easter egg just to do the skull parts. Like,
Yeah, because like the last goal, like you need to complete the Easter egg, and then the last goal you need to get
Yeah.
is you have to wait for a brute to spawn in, and then like laser the machine with his like eyes. So like
okay.
after you've done the main Easter egg, you then need to wait around for a brute to spawn, and then once you've done that and you've done the last goal, you need to then go into the game, and then you need to play it. And the game, by the looks of it, takes like a good, like I don't know, at least 5 minutes maybe to complete.
I know.
Oh,
I
That's
know.
so fun.
Cookie, what you were saying earlier about you need like if you do the main Easter egg, you can do this in game whenever you don't have to do the Easter egg. I think that's perfect. If they implemented something like that, like with a patch, which to be honest I would not be surprised, it'd be totally worth it if you complete the main Easter
Yeah.
egg. Or something like you've got to be Hoff to do it, which I wouldn't really be that bothered as well because it's just completing the main Easter egg. Something like that, but it's just the fact that you have to do the main Easter egg every time you want to get 10
Yeah.
perks. It's just it's really frustrating, especially if
That's
people
pretty
go for
lame.
high rounds. It's really
does-
I don't
it-
think it's worth it.
For me, right, in solo it messes you up because you're going to get one quick revive because when you go down you can't buy a 10th perk. Not as far as I'm
Oh
aware anyway.
yeah.
Oh yeah, no. So you can't get
that's
that's
so-
dumb.
And also,
But
Yeah,
say-
then you
yeah,
don't
go on.
even want to get it in solo unless
saying
it's
that-
like unless you are on your
and,
final.
and also
revive.
you have a perk limit of 5 perks. That's literally half of the perks in the map.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I don't.
you don't even
I don't
need
care
all
about.
of them.
I don't care about half of them. Like racing,
Yeah,
Trailblazers, Blue Bolts, Mule Munchies. Like 3 off the top of my head, I don't need. Slappy Taffy, I don't need.
yeah.
And,
Slappy Taff is just That's
Yeah,
something
it's
that-
The
useless.
funny thing is, I've
And, like,
used I've never
Crocus as
used
well
blue
isn't really
bolts. Never used blue bolts.
Yeah.
I played the map for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It's been out for about 2 weeks, I'm sure. Zombies in Spaceland, and I've not used blue bolts once. Not even purchased
used
it.
Blue
Yeah.
bolts. I think blue bolts was the like the first perk I ever bought. Even.
It
Like,
feels
yeah,
like
it's-
such a cheap version of
Yeah, it's so
electric.
ugly animation.
It does feel
Ugly, and
really
it's like-
horrible.
Yeah, and the radius is so short as well.
I'm not sure if it was Noah or Waffles. I remember watching one of their streams yesterday, but they said it was worth it. They think it's better than Electric Cherry. I can't remember who it was. But I know-
It's been patched now, like so it's a little bit better.
Okay.
I've not tried it.
I'm sure it
since.
was Noah. I'm sure it was Noah in one of his Easter egg attempts, but he said it was better than Electric Cherry. I'll have to look up who it was, but I can remember. It could have been one of you. No, it wasn't one of you.
I've not tried it since, but I remember just trying it and thinking like, because you get one electric zap and that's it, and then it just feels like say that's so fake, and it just feels like a complete like cheap
Yeah.
cop out.
Just
Well, what
like-
they were saying is that it's cheaper than Electric Cherry and it's better. So, or it's cheaper and it's just as good. So, if it's
Right.
cheaper by 500 points, isn't it? 1,500.
Yeah.
Then it's better essentially. So.
Yeah, maybe now it's decent, but like before it was just like, what was even the perk thing?
It's a bit like Banana Colada or Trailblazers. Like, I don't get it though. People are saying Trailblazers is upgraded, like it's much better now. Do the patch. I literally used it for the first time about 2 days ago. It's terrible. It's not good.
Oh, it's
Like-
a lot.
Wait,
better
what
now.
isn't?
It's a lot.
I
better
never
now than
used
used
it
to be.
before the patch, but I used it after the patch, and it's still pretty bad.
It's still pretty
so,
terrible.
So say if you're on around, I don't know, 15 and it takes 2 slides to kill the zombies with the fire, before it would have taken you probably about 7 or 8 slides full of zombies to like eventually die. So that's the sort of buff that it's had. Like it's still
Also-
not great, but it is better.
The bad thing
Oh.
about that is you can't have running stripes and that perk because it just doesn't work.
Okay.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
because racing
'Cause
stripes
you-
means-
Racing stripes is stamming up, you run around faster. Banana Colada, you
Yeah.
just slide. You're not going to slide if you can run faster, but then you're not going to run faster if you can.
Well,
that,
yeah,
that
but-
one doesn't work. But
When you run out of like running, because it's not infinite, is it? Like eventually you will stop
No, it's
running,
not.
and you have to like recharge your
yeah,
stamina.
but like, but whilst it's recharging, you can't slide anyway because you've got to run to slide. So
Well, yeah, but you still have like a little bit of a sprint to slide. But no,
I
I sort of know what
Yeah.
you mean. But
Yeah.
when you
Also
have,
something. Yeah.
when you have like Trailblazers, it's you use it sort of as a tactic, I guess, because like you'll use it purposely to
Or
kill
just
zombies.
yeah.
I'll tell you what I'd like.
If you're
and
out
I-
of ammo.
it doesn't even have to kill the zombies. If they like stunned the zombies or made them slip like Banana Colada did or whatever, just stun the zombies in some way, shape, or form. I'd like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
I think
and
that
all-
would work well.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
also something that you said before, Kodaholic, when we played, I think, because you said that like that Trailblazers was quite bad, and you said that it would have been like cool or like it would have been better if it would allowed you to slide for a longer distance. Like that's
Yeah.
such a good idea, I think, because that
Yeah.
would be it would be kind of useful and at the same time cool to just slide longer.
That was the original idea with Madgaz's like Banana Colada.
Yeah,
was
I was
that
gonna
one of
say,
the things was
Oh,
to
was
slide
it?
longer.
Okay.
Yeah. And I
Okay.
think he's actually managed to make you slide longer in his Fabric Dirt and Toten like custom map.
Yeah, that was in it anyway. That's been it since the start. So
Yeah, no. What I mean is that the Banana Colada also makes you slide further than.
it was always done that in Fabric to Toten.
Yeah, no, that's what
I-
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like he's managed to
Oh,
make
okay.
it slide further, unlike
Oh, I thought you meant he added a recent patch
Oh,
in
no,
Fabric
no.
to Toten. I was like, no, it's always been that.
yeah, like unlike Trailblazers where you just a normal slide distance, but with the fire.
But yeah, I don't know. I think certain people's versions of Banana Colada as well make no explosive damage, which I would say I would like in Infinite Warfare, but we've got Bomb Stoppers, which is PhD, which is just as good to be fair.
I love
Yeah.
Bomb Stoppers. That's actually such a good perk.
Yeah, especially for the
Yeah.
Seticoms and stuff. Without Bomb Stoppers, they would be impossible. Like
Yeah.
without the
Yeah,
starting
it'd be so
system.
hard.
Yeah. But yeah, will there be a DLC 1 perk, hopefully? I really hope so.
I think
Oh,
so.
could you
yeah.
imagine like if they introduce a perk every DLC and then we had like 11, 12,
Yeah.
13, 14 perks per map?
15, 16,
Well, they put in
17,
a perk that was
18,
like Widow's
19,
Wine.
1 quintillion.
That's what I thought
Wait, what
Slappy
did
Taffy
you
would
say?
be, but it wasn't.
What did you say?
So what if they put in a perk that was like Widow's Wine?
I remember in watching
Like,
Glitching Queen's
maybe
video before the map actually
Slappy
came out.
Taffy was meant to
and
be-
she
Gecko's
just-
goo.
yeah.
I just invented a perk. Gecko's goo.
Get goes good.
like-
No, just get goes would do.
It's
Just
like
get goes.
gooey instead of like. I don't know.
Yeah,
But
like
Mhm.
I heard Slappy Taffy was meant to be like Widow's Wine, where
yeah, I
just,
was watching. Yeah,
I
I was
think-
watching Queen's video before the map came out, and she.
As a perk of Gecko's goo, like I should tell Reed that because he designs perks, which is cool.
He
Shout
designed
out
me a
to-
book. Hey, shout out.
Yeah. Yeah.
But are we gonna move on to the
Talking
next
of
question? Or the
DLC
next,
one
that
perks.
was transition.
What's yeah, I'm halfway through it. Talking of DLC 1 perks and stuff, what's the next map setting? Time era stereotypes. Have you got any ideas for new things that they might implement into this DLC season?
Yeah,
I
like
I want-
I said, last episode we talked a tiny bit about this, and like it's just what is happening.
Huh?
No, I don't know, but like okay, but like last time we talked a bit about this, and it's so cool in my opinion that they have like choose to have this as a setting. Like there's like they got sucked into this movie, and like this time it's like the 80s, it's sci-fi, there's aliens, like that kind of setting. And in the next movie, because I'm guessing they will like get sucked into a new movie every time, so
Yeah.
in the next map like there's going to be like complete new like as you said, stereotypes and themes and settings. So I'm wondering what you're going to have then. Maybe a horror movie in the future, like or maybe I don't know. And as I also said last episode, that when they change the entire theme, they need to change the perk jingles, the clothing of the characters as well.
Yeah, the
And
perk
stuff like
jingles
that.
is something that I
Yeah.
just completely missed out. Like I forgot about, but it is such a good point
Yeah,
because, like you say, they are like an 80s good feel vibe.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that does make sense.
So if they
I don't
had
know.
like
They
a
did that-
completely different
yeah, go on.
genre, like
I was gonna say
I,
that. Yeah.
I was just thinking talking about documentaries before we started this, and like I know it wouldn't happen, or I doubt it would happen, but it'd be funny if we like got sucked into a documentary film and it was like David Attenborough, like just talking over the top, narrating us.
My name is David Attenborough.
Yeah.
Welcome to Escaping with. But what I was thinking is they,
in her natural habitat.
but they did do the similar thing with Shadows of Evil, where the perks were like a bit more funk and a bit more.
Yeah,
Is it 60s, 40s? Shadows of Evil set?
30s.
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 I thought it was 40s.
Maybe 40s. Maybe 30s or 40s.
I thought it was 40s America, but okay. But yeah, they did a similar thing with that. By the way, to answer your question, Western. I would love a Western DLC map. I feel
Oh,
like
that'd
that.
be
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, so like Buried sort of thing.
Yeah, but not
Yeah.
not Buried.
Yeah, but
Buried's a
it's
classic. We cannot ruin Buried. Buried
We
is.
literally need the exact same layout as Buried. We call it Buried Point
Yeah.
2. Buried 2.0.
Buried point two.
Buried 2. I can tell you a few. I can name 2 YouTubers that would be on the grind on that map.
Hey, it's that zombies guy
Oh.
on YouTube.
I was on a map that's like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I don't know if you guys have
Yeah.
seen that movie.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I've never seen it. No.
And the cool thing with that is they could implement a chainsaw melee weapon and like other melee weapons like
Yeah.
that, so it could be a bit more free like that.
Yeah. Or if they did like a
Yeah,
bunch of
that's
the
what I
like horror
love.
characters like Freddy and Jason and Michael Myers.
Yeah, oh my
Yeah.
gosh, Freddy. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, could you imagine like a Michael Myers Easter egg where you only could knife like zombies for like a particular time?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Huh?
Well,
That'd
think
be
about it,
really
Michael
cool.
Myers was in Call of Duty Ghosts, which was
Mm.
made by Infinity Ward.
Yeah, I
Dude,
remember.
and when you picked him up, you had the little soundtrack and everything, and the Predator was in one of them as well. So you know.
Yeah, yeah, it was. The Predator.
But
Wasn't
yeah,
there
I
a
was gonna say I
movie
just had a
in
moth in my
every
room and I
DLC?
just killed it. So
Wasn't there a movie in every DLC in Ghosts?
No, just
Where?
2 of them.
Was it only the 2 first? Or maybe it was, okay. I don't really remember.
no, because there was in one of them there was like a load. You were like a Mexican like dude with 2 magnums or something.
Yeah, but I don't
Um,
think that was like...
No, that's just a set in. It was a remake of Favela, which was
Yeah.
what that was in. And what was for the 4th DLC? I can't remember. There was a Predator, Mike Myers, that Mexican dude with a mask, and I can't remember what the 4th one was.
Wasn't the Mexican
I
dude?
don't know.
That's literally what I just said. No, that was DLC 2 or 3. Or it could have been 4, but I know there was definitely 4 characters. I can't remember.
Yeah, I
Anyway,
remember.
back onto topic.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say I don't know anything about Ghosts and DLC seasons.
Ghost is underrated. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
actually think so too.
We should play it later.
Yeah, maybe.
My
Do you
Ghost
guys have it?
doesn't work.
Xbox
My Ghost
One.
doesn't work. Sadly, I have it for PS4, but it doesn't work.
Then it's just the 3 of us.
You monster.
But yeah,
Yeah.
like different genres and different stereotypes. Of
Yeah,
something. It's what's
like-
going to keep this so much more interesting and alive.
Yeah, I'm so excited to see what they do for the next DLC and all of the future DLCs as well, because like they can literally do anything, like a horror
Yeah.
movie, an action movie, a comedy maybe, or drama or romantic or something.
Yeah,
And like
yeah.
also like the time periods, like now they were in the 80s, maybe they will go into the 2030 or
Screw the
something.
future, man.
or
Although they
1800s.
probably will go in the future. They could
Yeah.
go back to
1800s and like,
like-
and just like have like really old guns like the
They-
musket.
they could go back like 16th century. Imagine that.
Yeah, or like
The Civil
year
War.
900 and have swords. No, just kidding.
900 BC.
Yeah, yeah,
Go
Just
make
have-
an Egypt.
yeah.
an Egyptian map, like
I was just
4000
about to
BC.
say that. Yeah,
And
have
yeah,
all those-
you're having to build a pyramid or something for the main Easter egg.
yeah, with the help.
No, they were in year 0. That's where the next map's gonna be set. Year 0.
Yeah, and
They'll
Jesus.
meet Jesus.
Life hasn't been created yet. Nothing's been
Yeah, what
done.
if they like a Roman time?
Yo,
But that'd be cool.
That'd be
That's what I was
cool.
thinking when I said Western themed. I didn't mean like a Western theme like Buried. I meant Western themed as in it was set in the Western times. Like not that they did all the Buried stuff and they were in the
Wait, what?
present time. Like Buried was set in the present time. When I said Western, I meant like set in the whenever the
Like the
Western people were.
1800s. Like
Well, it wasn't-
17 and 1800s.
No, it'd be like the 6. Wouldn't it be like the 14?
Oh no, because they had revolvers.
Yeah,
Well,
but
they
what,
had
what time
revolvers.
period are you talking about?
But like
the Westerns, the Western.
because
like
that
the,
was in
Calvins
the
and
like
stuff.
the
Oh,
17th
depends.
edition.
Depends
Well,
on
like-
what, because the Western period was a decent length. So like at the
Yeah.
end, they had good weapons.
Yeah, because in
Like-
Back to the Future 3, they
Back
go
to-
back to like yeah, but like they go back to like the Western period, and that was like year 1840 or something. Or I don't
It could have been. I
remember.
thought it was like the 14.
Yeah, maybe it was.
Remember?
Maybe it's
No.
then. It developed, I don't know.
Is that
I
too
did,
bad?
think
it's 1800s.
Yeah, but you say
For
stuff
sure.
like that. You say stuff like they had revolvers and that. But I know it's films and that. But I've watched films where they've had decent weaponry,
Yeah.
like the 1500s
they have.
and 1600s. So
Yeah.
Films
They-
are not accurate, trust me.
In the 1800s.
But it's Back to the
Well, I
Future,
guess in the
actually.
West. You've played Red Dead Redemption, right? That's the weapons they had.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Right. Now what? Any more things about the
Any
next
more
ones?
topics that you wanna?
Any more
Bring-
things?
Bring back alchemical antithesis.
Oh,
Yeah.
and make
Yeah.
it a fake card. If it's a fortune card, I'm gonna cry.
That would be
So
fucking
so
bullshit.
yeah, as for the last topic, we will talk about any new ideas for Fate and Fortune cards.
Hey, smooth transition there.
Hey,
I've got to be 100% honest. You just brought up
Hey.
exactly what I was going to say. I was going to say alchemical. We need alchemical. I said this before the podcast, but I want a fortune card. It could be a fake card. That'd be even better. Don't know what you're doing behind the mic, but I want it to be. I want it to be either unquenchable or
you're sniffing.
on the
drugs.
house. What?
It sounded like you were sniffing something, just like.
Yeah, but I either want it to be.
Sorry,
on
just doing a
the
quick
house.
line.
Oh wait, what?
Yeah, Cookie, just don't say anything else.
Okay, say what you were going to say.
I want it to be either something like on the house or unquenchable. I
Yeah, me
can't
too.
talk or focus with that noise in the background. But
Wait, are you actually serious? Okay.
but yeah, I want maybe like an unquenchable or something. Just any fortune card that's to do with perks. To be 100% honest.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Those were so hyped to get.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those
like you
are like
need
the
on the
purple-
house.
So I can scream per.
I preferred unquenchable to be fair, because you get to pick what you want.
Meh.
Yeah.
I guess it could
Meh.
work with this because all 10 perk machines or whatever are on the map.
The funny thing is, and I
Yeah.
know this kind of comes into something I was going to say earlier on. I don't know why I was going to say it, but I forgot to say it. There's with the 10 perks, there's weapons. I was going to say this during the Ghost and Skulls bit, but there's weapons that give you 3 perks. They can only give you up to 5 free perks. They can't give you any more. But a lot of people were complaining that they don't give you any more perks. I feel like that'd be cool. I feel like they could implement something like that where it gives you more perks.
They definitely need to start giving you like, at least one more extra, like to have 6 perks or whatever.
Yeah.
And the good thing about those guns giving you perks is that you can get the perks, and if you get something crap like
you can get rid of it. Yeah.
Yeah, you can just put it away rather than going down.
Yeah, which is really cool.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
I wanted
They said
to. You're gone.
They said that, or Lee Ross said that there'd be a bunch of different ways to get extra perks, but right now the only way is to do the Ghost and Skulls Easter egg.
That's
Yeah, and also a few through the guns, is it? I think. Like, isn't there a few guns that you can like get to certain?
Yeah, but you
amount
can't
of
get over.
kills?
You can't get over 5. I've got
Yeah,
2
you can't go
guns.
over 5.
I've got
Oh,
a Vector and a
okay.
Sniper that both do that. But, well, yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. I wish the guns gave you at least more perks on it. I think it's every 75 kills, if I'm not mistaken.
I want them to bring back Killing Time and Fear in Headlights. They were so good, especially Fear in Headlights.
Yeah, the mannequin challenge.
Is Fear in the Headlights not a fake fortune card? I thought it was.
No.
Okay.
I would love to use that on the alien and just like, shoot him. Like.
Yeah. Knowing them though, they'd get that card and you can't use it. It'll be a bit like Slugbutt where you can't use it on the Satcom step. It'll be like you can use it, but it won't affect the alien at all.
But either way, like Fear in Headlights helped so much with like a lot of Easter eggs on Black Ops 3. Like without that card, it would have been a lot harder doing a lot of Easter eggs.
The first time I completed the Revelations Easter egg with Fear in Headlights, it took 13 seconds, 9 seconds, very quick.
Yeah,
unbelievable.
Like you still had some of it left over for the cutscene. But yeah, no, they're the two that stand out for me from Black Ops 3. It's hard to like try and think of a new concept for like a card or a gobblegum or whatever.
Yeah.
But, I mean, there'll be plenty out there. I'm just trying to think of what would actually work for zombies in Spaceland or just any like Infinite Warfare zombie like maps.
Yeah. What could that be?
Maybe something that specifically deals more damage to the bosses or to the brutes, because I don't know if brutes are going to be in every DLC or if brutes are just in this one map.
They're probably just in this one map. Just
I was
because,
going to say,
like,
it's like a theme
always
park.
like a new. Yeah, there's always like a new kind of boss zombie in every map. Like back in
but
trailers.
Imagine going back to the like Western map and then you got a Western brute.
He's got like a cowboy hat and you got to shoot his cowboy hat off.
Yeah.
And then, I was going to say earlier on actually that will there be tickets? That's what I was really wondering that because it's not a theme park. I doubt that the next map's going to be a theme park at least. Will there be tickets or will it be some other system?
Will there be games to play, like arcade games?
Yeah,
will
probably.
there be souvenir coins? There's a lot that there's a lot that they probably will keep in this one map and then new ideas in another map.
Which, would be cool. It brings new ideas and it'd be more fun to experience.
Or just reskin and rename everything.
To be honest, and I know this is very, very, doubtful, but they could even rename the perks, to be fair, for that
but what?
So, the Western perks, instead of Jugger...
The names aren't really Western.
Yeah,
the
names aren't really an 80s themes. It was just like the theme.
Do you not think so? I don't know. I thought, Get Up in Atoms. I don't know. I just feel like they sound more like...
Maybe
and Tough Enough? Nobody would say that. Enough. It's just, I don't know. Spelled with
I don't know, but you're kind of right.
Without
in the perk jingles, they sing the name. So, if they change the jingle, maybe they need to change the names.
But that's what I was saying about Shadows of Evil. They didn't do it with Shadows. In Shadows, they changed the jingle. The dingle, I was going to say. The jingle. And they, but they didn't change the names. They just made it... It was technically the exact same, just with a bit of a more... It was a bit more quick than the original jingle.
I don't think they'll change the names, personally.
No, definitely. I feel like they've got to change the jingles.
And they also changed the jingles in Revelations. Like Monty sung a few.
Yeah, but they weren't the originals. The normal jingles were there. They just
that was like a little Easter egg. But I still thought that was pretty cool. That'd be cool if they got Widded Wyler to sing some of the perk jingles.
Do you know what's
DLC
funny?
for.
And I don't think no one's found it yet. I remember watching Mr. Awful's video. I'm going to say this very quickly because it's kind of off topic, but on Revelations, and it was about secret in the files. There was like Dr. Monty and the Shadow Man saying like Nuke and Maximo like being the announcer.
yeah.
Nobody's found out how to do that yet,
No.
which is
what?
No, they
Oh.
haven't.
yeah, which is really really strange.
The
So like
thing
it's
is,
the Shadow Man saying Maximo and
The
Insta.
thing is, we now have Zombies in Spaceland. We have a new map, and the majority of the community are now hyped about this new map and not the old Revelations that everyone's got now
Yeah.
bored of.
Yeah.
Give it like a while before DLC 1. People probably go back to Revelations to then Easter egg hunt again for these chicken coop Easter eggs. You know, the Max ammo from Dr. Monty and the Shadow Man. You know,
Yeah.
and all these other super Easter egg ideas. Yeah, people probably go back, try and hunt for those again. Some will probably get found, and then DLC 1 will be released for Infinite Warfare.
Yeah, I might live stream another stuff hunt.
Yeah.
Oh god. And then just eventually be like, oh, I found it at Kino.
Yeah.
No, I swear Jimothy would do something like that where he goes up to the Kino thing, holds square, and he like gets the stuff. Oh,
Yeah,
why isn't that like this? To be honest, that's probably already a thing, and I've just missed out.
probably. To be honest, I don't really watch his videos.
What'd you say?
So,
Excuse
to be fair, I don't really watch his videos.
Leave the podcast now.
Well, surely you don't either if you're not 100% sure if he's already
Well,
done
okay. Fair dues. Anyway, are we gonna wrap the stream up, or is there
Go
anything
for
else
it,
anyone?
go for
What
it.
do
Do the
you
outro.
think, Brian?
it. Do the outro.
Brian,
Matt.
say something, Brian.
Brian's dead. He sacrificed his soul. He drank 2 blood vials and now he's run out. And
Shit, I was talking for the past 5 minutes and I didn't realize my thing was on mute.
Oh my god.
Oh, what?
Oh
my
god, I just had
That's
no
like-
sarcastic laugh ever.
I was like, what are you talking about, Cookie? I've been talking for the past 5 minutes. And I
What
checked
have
my
you been
phone.
saying?
I don't even remember
Oh god. Anyway,
Just talking about what we were
Right.
talking about.
would you like to have the honours, or?
Has anyone else got anything else to add on to the Fate and Fortune cards? What could they implement into the game?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Is there anything you wanted to say about it?
Is there any ideas that are not?
They
from
need to
Black
bring
Ops
in Slaughter Sled.
3? have
But we
grenades.
kind of already have that.
Grenades as well as
technically.
That's why I
Racing
said it.
Stripes.
Yeah, that's exactly why you said. Anyway,
Okay.
I think we're gonna wrap it up there.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, we are, Cookie.
Oh, okay. The end. Yeah, I'm kidding. But
Don't be like Black Ops 3.
Would anyone like to have the honours, or?
Go for it, Matt.
I would like. No, I would like.
Peace,
Yeah, I'm
Marvelous.
kidding. Like, just do it. I think.
I think.
So thanks for watching this podcast. This is episode 7. Is it 7, 6, 7?
17 and a half.
Quintillion.
It's episode 7 of the weekly podcast. My name is Matt, also known as your friendly neighbourhood Codaholic, and I'll see you in the next podcast. Thank you.
Chodaholic.
Peace out.